Boruto and Sarada will have a child in Boruto, 2 Blue Vortex, and this character will be the most powerful ninja in history. A character with both Otsutsuki and Uchiha powers would be at the Otsutsuki level in terms of power. In today's video, you will discover the powers this character could possess. This ninja legend, or rather this Otsutsuki legend, would be born from Boruto and Sarada. Boruto and Sarada will be a couple. Boruto, 2 Blue Vortex, has shown a surprising evolution of Boruto as a ninja, but in addition, the manga has also been hinting that a future couple will be formed between Boruto and Sarada. This is something that has been theorized for years by Boruto fans because a child between the two would have a unique and very powerful genetic combination. Fortunately for us, Kishimoto has already made it clear that Boruto and Sarada will indeed become a couple. The first thing Sarada did when she saw Boruto up close was to jump on him and give him a hug, creating a romantic scene that did not go unnoticed by fans. More recently, Sarada also held Boruto in her arms after he was struck by a Bijudama laser. Additionally, even in the previous phase of the manga, there were moments that made it clear that Boruto and Sarada like each other, such as when Boruto saves Sarada from Kawaki. Boruto is an Otsutsuki. When theorizing about the powers of a possible child of Boruto and Sarada, the first thing that comes to everyone's mind is the powers related to the Uzumaki and Hyuga clans. However, this is no longer possible. All the genetic data related to the Uzumaki and Hyuga clans have been erased from Boruto's body and replaced with Momoshiki's data, as this is the concept of karma. The user's body is gradually transformed into an Otsutsuki. In Boruto's case, he is 100% Otsutsuki because he received all the genetic data of the villain, with the remaining 15% being used to regenerate the organs that were destroyed by Kawaki. In other words, a child of Boruto and Sarada would inherit the Otsutsuki abilities that Boruto possesses, not the powers of the Uzumaki and Hyuga clans, as this is no longer possible. Sharingan. A skill that the child of Boruto and Sarada could possess is the Sharingan from the Uchiha clan due to Sarada's genetic data. To awaken the Sharingan, this child would need to go through a traumatic situation, but once that happens, they would gain several powers. Among them, the ability to see the flow of chakra in their opponents, the ability to copy ninjutsu and taijutsu, a power that can make the Sharingan user extremely powerful. The child of Boruto and Sarada would also gain access to the Genjutsu of the Sharingan, a skill that, if well developed, can be lethal. Additionally, they would have the power to anticipate movements thanks to the unique vision of the Sharingan, making them very dangerous in taijutsu. Being Boruto's child and having Otsutsuki genetic data, it is very likely that this character would awaken the Sharingan with 3 Tomoe, just like Hagoromo. Furthermore, they could awaken the Mangekyu Sharingan and gain access to the legendary Susanoo of the Uchiha clan, which could be much larger than normal due to the Otsutsuki chakra this character would inherit from Boruto. Byakugan being Boruto's child, it is very likely that this character would have the Byakugan along with the Sharingan. Boruto has access to the Byakugan when he activates the Karma transformation, and this dojutsu is a basic trait among those with Otsutsuki genetic data. Additionally, we must not forget that Kishimoto has already revealed that a descendant of an Uchiha and a Hyuga would have both the Sharingan and the Byakugan simultaneously, so the same could apply to the child of an Uchiha and an Otsutsuki like Boruto. Using the powers of the Byakugan, the child of Boruto and Sarada would have access to the Byakugan's 360-degree vision, as well as the ability to see the chakra network of other characters. They could also use special abilities from the Hyuga clan, such as rotation and gentle fist, as well as the unique taijutsu of the Hyuga. Rinnegan. That's right, the child of Boruto and Sarada could also possess the Rinnegan. This is possible because Boruto has all of Momoshiki's genetic data, and one of the villain's powers is precisely the Rinnegan. This child could awaken a pair of Rinnegan in their hands or evolve their Sharingan into the Rinnegan at some point, just as Hagoromo evolved his Sharingan directly into the Rinnegan. Being the child of an Otsutsuki, this character could easily obtain the Rinnegan, whether in their hands or eyes. With the Rinnegan, the child of Boruto and Sarada could use the 6 paths of the Rinnegan, absorb ninjutsu and chakra, manipulate life and death, extract the souls of their adversaries, as well as utilize the powers of attraction and repulsion, such as Shinra Tensei and Chibaku Tensei. Additionally, this character would likely gain an exclusive power from their Rinnegan, and being the child of an Otsutsuki and an Uchiha, this power would certainly be very strong, at the level of Otsutsuki and Shinjutsu, ability to fly. As the child of an Otsutsuki, the child of Boruto and Sarada would also have the ability to fly. This power is a basic trait among the Otsutsuki clan, as Boruto and Kawaki have already mastered this ability. Therefore, Boruto's child would also have the ability to fly, possibly from an early age, though it is also possible that this ability could be awakened later. In any case, this character would be extremely powerful and possess several Otsutsuki abilities, including the ability to fly at high speed, like Boruto in the manga, resistance and regeneration due to Sarada's genetic data. With the powers of the Uchiha clan and Boruto as an Otsutsuki, this child would have extremely powerful chakra, in addition to having large reserves of chakra, possibly at a Biju level due to the Uchiha and Otsutsuki combination. With this, we can assume that the child of Boruto and Sarada would also have a great capacity for regeneration, just as Boruto has already demonstrated when using karma. They would also have high physical resistance, as this is a characteristic of the Uchiha. This character could easily heal from injuries with their unique abilities, as well as possess great physical stamina due to their massive chakra. Jogan, at this point, theorizing anything about the Jogan is very complicated, as this mysterious dojutsu has not yet received any mention in the manga. Additionally, visually in the manga, the Jogan and the Byakugan are identical, except for a slightly darker part. Even so, this dojutsu is expected to be developed in the manga, as it has been mentioned multiple times by members of the Otsutsuki clan that the Jogan is an Otsutsuki power. Therefore, the child of Boruto and Sarada could awaken this dojutsu at some point, although its true powers are still unknown. All nature transformations. A child of Boruto and Sarada would also have access to all nature transformations due to the Uchiha and Otsutsuki lineage. Boruto himself, before transforming into an Otsutsuki, had access to 3 nature transformations: lightning, wind, and water. Thus, their child would have access to the 5 basic transformations, being fire, earth, water, lightning, and wind, as well as possibly the yin and yang transformations. Mastering elemental techniques would not be difficult for the child of Boruto and Sarada, as their parents are specialists in this area and they would naturally have an ease in mastering any ninjutsu. Otsutsuki. When theorizing about a child of Boruto and Sarada, it's common for fans to think that this character would have Rikudo chakra due to the fusion of Indra's and Ashura's powers. However, this is not true for a very simple reason. The reincarnations of Indra and Ashura ended with Naruto and Sasuke, as stated at the end of Naruto Shippuden. Therefore, this character would not have Rikudo chakra or related powers, such as Rikudo mode or the Gudodama, at least not in that way. However, a child of Boruto and Sarada would indeed be powerful and at the Otsutsuki level, as the combination of powers would be insane, with abilities like Susanoo being elevated to the maximum, along with several other different abilities and dojutsu. Do you like the Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga? Then subscribe to this channel because it's a complete portal about Boruto and Naruto, with updated information on what's happening in the manga,